This aviary off the main aviary has been empty for almost a year now. I moved all the red rumps from in here to the main aviary. Of course I turned the camera expecting to see them and they're all hiding somewhere. But there's like 9 of them in here somewhere. Since then it has been empty and my wife cleaned it all out and got it ready to go. A long time ago when I had COVID she cleaned it out for me. And I never got around to doing anything with it. But today I am going to churn over the ground again, dig the ground over to the side because I'm going to put down some of this mesh, mouse and snake mesh. Not really a problem in this part of the world, certainly not snakes. There is no snakes in this country at all, not even in zoos. And mice, well, mice aren't really that big of a problem in the aviary anyway because, well, they can all just get in this size mesh that is all around the aviaries. And in this aviary, if a mouse gets in, this little bird here takes care of everything. Don't you, Swinster? Let's get to it. I'm going to dig this out because we're going to put a new bird in here that we haven't had before. So what's it going to be? What sort of bird? Well, you'll have to wait and see. Oi, what are you lot doing? Turn my back for a second and all the birds are going in. Hardly surprising. I've had to pile all the dirt up on the side here so that I can put a strip of mesh down, and then once I've got that mesh down I have to chuck all that dirt over onto that side, dig that side out, try and join them somehow, maybe just overlap them. There's the first piece in position. It's been stapled on with this stapler here. Very handy using that, real nice. It's just a 1/4 inch wide crown stapler. Perfect for this sort of thing, perfect for aviary mesh. So now I've just got to pile this up with all the rest of the dirt that's over there and put mesh over there. Oi, I just told you. What are you doing? Give everything good clean, and then I can put Charlie in here because Charlie's going to be living in here with someone else. Trying to work in there, guys. Quail are enjoying a new place to make dust baths. Thankfully they don't make much mess being that they are so tiny. I gotta get back to work, guys, sorry. What do you reckon, Swinny? Gonna work? If Swinny was a bit quicker, I'd just let her do it. You gotta do it quicker than that. Kick it over the other side. That's it, get into it. Well, I left her alone for 10 minutes and she's done a pretty good job. Almost completely done. So now I just need to water blast and tidy it up a bit more before the new inhabitants go in. Okay, I am almost ready to put somebody in here. Now I've put this log on the ground here because the bird I'm sticking in here is not too good on flying. That's why I've also got this sort of mesh ramp here so he can get up onto this area here. Let's just zoom out a little bit. So that is going to be a, well, that's a nesting box. The dove has just flown in behind me. Oi, you're not meant to be in here. So we've got a nest box there and a nest box there. Why have I got nest boxes in here? Well, they've been in here for a long time and I'm leaving them in here because there might be another bird joining little Charlie who's coming in here. So Charlie is our oldest bird and hopefully I can get him in here without everybody else coming in here. Hey! He's not enjoying the company of all the other birds so much anymore. They all love him and it's just a bit too much for him. So I'm going to put him in here with a new bird. That's right, a new bird. The first new bird in the Pheasantasiam for quite some time. The first new cockatiel for quite some time. So hopefully it's a female. Anyway, shall we meet that bird? Continuing in the tradition of naming our birds after the boxes that they came to our property in, let me introduce you to Topsy. Topsy's been in here for maybe 2 weeks, and today I'm going to introduce her, hopefully her, to the boys. Hey sweetie! So they have kind of been talking back and forth, as you can hear, for the last couple of weeks. This one's been yelling out to them from inside and they've been talking back a little bit but not paying too much attention. So this is their first time that they're going to be able to see little Topsy here. So this should be interesting. Hopefully this sort of perks Charlie up a bit because Charlie's been a bit down in the dumps for a while now. He's got a sore wing and it just never healed properly. And so he doesn't like to fly and he tries to keep away from all the other birds. But hopefully this will be a nice little friend for him where they can just snuggle up together if they want to, or he can just keep to himself in the new aviary if he wishes, and the other birds can still talk to him straight through the mesh, of course. So hopefully this works out alright. Who's that, boys? You gonna come down and say hello? Come on. Now we currently have 5 cockatiels, and we've had 5 cockatiels for a very long time. Basically, that's the only cockatiels we've ever had, and we've still got them. And 2 of them were meant to be girls, but they've all turned out to be boys. So we have 5 boys, and hopefully not a 6th boy here. Hopefully this is a girl, and hopefully they brave up in a moment and come over. I'm surprised they went over here in a flash. What do you reckon, Charlie? Come on, Charlie. Now in their entire lives, none of these 5 boys have really ever seen a girl, so they might be a bit intimidated. You showing off, Joey? Now I won't be letting Topsy out in here in the main part of the Pheasantasiam because she'll live in the other one with Charlie. Also, she can't fly because she has clipped wings from the bird store, but we will of course let those grow back in so she can fly around like a bird is supposed to do. I just went and got Charlie, hopped on my hand and happily stepped into the cage here with Topsy. Yet they're sort of not looking at each other yet. Who's that, Charlie? Is that a new friend? Now you're not so sure about being in there, are you? Changing your mind. What are we going to name this annex? Boys? No, annex. I'll take them through into the other aviary now. So I've put them in the new aviary here, and I've sort of got them in a position where the rest of the birds can't see them too much, just so that they don't get harassed, or they just get used to each other here for a moment. And what are you still doing in here, Dovey? Gonna have to get you out, aren't I? Hey? What are you doing in here? Gonna have to extract the dove. Charlie seems more interested in food than talking to the new bird, who seems more interested in just having a bit of a preen. Oh, almost like she's having a bath there, but there's no water. Would you like a shower, honey? There is a shower directly above you. How did you know that? But the 2 of them, look at them, just ignoring each other completely. I thought they'd both become bonkers. Checking each other out, but no. Come out, Charlie boy. Come on, buddy. Come on. That's it. Down we come. Look at this, Charlie. Oh, good boy. A little fly. He can fly short distances, but if he tries to fly a long distance, he can't maintain the height and he sort of drops down. There she is. You sit up here with Charlie boy. Good girl. Good girl. Hopefully these 2 become close friends. You can just live out the rest of your days in a bit more peace, Charlie boy. Hey. All the birds used to be able to get into this part of the aviary, and then it became a red rump aviary for a while. Ooh, big fly, matey, big fly. And now, back to being a cockatiel aviary. Okay, just saw wing, haven't you? Charlie was the handsomest of our cockatiels when he was young. Always thought he was a very, very handsome boy. Well, yeah, looking a little bit rough now. changed colour a lot over the years. He's getting very yellow in the wings and the belly area here. Hey, well, grumpy. I know, it's all a big change, isn't it? Just trying to make you happy, matey. Maybe her and me old mate Charlie here will make even more cockatiels for future cockatiel companion videos for everybody. Hey, yeah. Where you going? Here you go, matey. New stuff to explore, eh? That's it. Get stuck into it. This is a grapevine that he's on at the moment. Anyway, I have their food and water set up down here. Everything down on the ground because both of them not great flyers, so they can climb down the things that I've set up in here, like the mesh that you can hardly see there because of the angle of it. And they can climb up and down the mesh on the cage obviously as well, so they can get to the food and water. I'll just keep an eye on them for the rest of the day, see where they're going, see if they're handling that alright, or whether I need to put some other water bowls like on the mesh, smaller ones. Hey Charlie, I know you like those ones, but I want to get you moving around from top to bottom. Keep you exercised, try and keep you happy, eh matey? Check in on you later. I need to change that branch out. I will also get some fresh greenery for Charlie and Topsy, and we'll check in on them again later. So it's been about a month, and Charlie wants to get off my hand by looks. He has been looking so much happier, haven't you? Grumpy, you gonna bite me? Ooh, no biting. He has been so much happier, his eyes have been looking better, he hasn't been sleeping all day like he was on the other side. Birds, just like other animals, if they're depressed, they sleep. Now, you know, just like us, with, of course, the exception of koalas and sloths. Now, the new bird is not terribly tame. She will come and eat out of my hand if Charlie's eating out of my hand. If she sees Charlie doing it, she'll come over. And Charlie's in a grumpy mood this morning, doesn't want the camera in his face. Dear, hey, you were so camera-y yesterday. But yeah, she over there is not terribly friendly, unless of course, like I say, there's food involved. But hopefully they will become friends, because at the moment they don't really talk to each other. Charlie's happy talking to the turquoisines next door, so they're his buddies, he talks to them, and these two don't really talk to each other, and when it comes to food they get out of each other's way, so they're just ignoring each other at the moment. Don't know if that will change. Charlie seems to be in love with turquoisines. Oh, what's the matter today, Charlie? What's the matter? Anyway, you'll be seeing more of Topsy in future videos and future Pheasantasiam Cockatiel companion videos. And I guess we'll leave it there and put some more greenery in here. This leaves all dried up, isn't it? You want me to go get you some food? We'll end on some food, shall we?